Yerendere wanga wangendere, wanga wangendere. Yerendere wanga wangendere, wanga wangendere. Mai wangu kawa uyandere, ni wangu kawa uyandere. Ungengere wanga wangendere, wanga wangendere. Yerendere wanga wangendere, wanga wandere, ya. Yerendere wanga wangendere, wanga wandere, ya. Oh, baba wangu kawa yandere, hey hey, kuzika wangu wandere, wana wangu wandere, hey hey, anga wangu ndere. Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you are doing good. My name is Thembile and I will be your captain today. I hope you will enjoy today's story. So before we even move further or do anything, I would like us to recap on a song that Ausulu taught us yesterday. And for those who were not here yesterday or the day before, welcome and welcome to iStimela Sendaba, the story train. So I will teach you a song that you are going to sing with me. And if you can't get the words right, can you please hum with me? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I can see faces. I can see people saying yes, they are ready. Shake your hands like this if you are ready. Yeah, I can see that. All right, here we go. Bantwana ba Afrika, bantwana abanang, osani bonen, nasistimela seza, sizane zindaba ezinan, bantwana abanang, bantwana be Afrika, osani bonen, nasistimela seza, sizane zindaba ezinan. Bana ba banyane, bana ba Afrika, itlang li boneng, itlang li utleng, kia treni yatla, itlaga di tumung temuna, bantwana ba Afrika, itlang li boneng, kia treni yatla, itlaga tumung temunati. You got that one? And I could see you dancing. Yes, I saw you guys dancing. Yeah. So welcome to iStimela Sendaba. iStimela Sendaba, the choo-choo train that will make us travel across Africa. Sanibonani, Dumelang, Abushe, Molweni, Nda, Muribwanj, Eita, Kwaziwai, Habari. Yes, those are different African languages when you are saying hello. So like I said, my name is Thembile and welcome to iStimela Sendaba, the story train. Today we are on day number 3 of the story train. And I hope you enjoyed the previous stories by Thobekile about Latozi and her Uhadi. Those who were watching, did you see that instrument, Uhadi? Yes, that was Thobekile with her story, Latozi and her Uhadi. And yesterday we heard a beautiful story by Busisiwe telling us about Mosidi, that brave little girl. Let's hope you are also going to be as brave as her. And I am wondering right now, my friends, where is the story train going to take us today? Are you also wondering as well? My friends, don't worry. We are going to move together in this beautiful train. So thanks a lot to ACTH South Africa, Play Africa, and the National Arts Festival for bringing us this beautiful storytelling session that we are watching from the comforts of our homes. Before the story train stops, right, I'd like us to engage with each other. If you look on your screen, you will find at the bottom a microphone button. Make sure that it's on mute so that we cannot be able to hear your sounds and not distract the storyteller, right? And if you are enjoying the story, you can also comment on the chat section. You can tell us who you are or your real name or your superhero name, and tell us where you are watching us from, and also maybe tell us who you're watching with. And yeah, just let us know how you are engaging with the story. So my friends, hear this. Yes, my friends, the train has just arrived. And our conductor for today is Baeletsi Tsatsi with her story titled The Calabash Kids. Take us away, Baeletsi.
Choo choo! Hello, 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 my friends. How are you today? It is such a beautiful day in Joburg where the train is going to go from. Before the train goes, where is it going? You want to know? I'm taking you all the way to Tanzania today. Now, my friends, I can see on the screen my niece and my nephew and their friends and their mama watching. So I have to say hello, Ospuli, hello, Ria, and hello, Leacho, and hello to all of you watching today. My friends, are you ready to go to Tanzania with me? If you are, just give me a wave. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I see you saying hello, hello, hello. Now, remember, Butembile said, can you give yourself a wonderful superhero name? Type it in the chat, and I am also going to tell you my superhero name. Are you ready for it? My superhero name is Tella Bay. Dun, 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 because I bring you stories. My friends, this story has a song. I am going to sing the song. And if you catch up to the song, please, won't you sing it with me when I sing it again? It goes, Kitete, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother. Come help us. Kitete, our favorite brother. Our favorite brother. A very long time ago, there was a woman. She did not have a husband or any children. Every morning, the woman would wake up. She would sweep her yard. She would feed her chickens. She would cut firewood. She would collect water. And when she was done, she would go to her work. Where did she work? Oh, my friends, she had a small garden patch by the side of the river. And in the afternoon, the woman would come back home. She would cook a solitary meal, eat it all on her own, and then go outside, look at the great mountain and say a prayer. Oh, please, great mountain, just one child. The woman would pray and go to sleep. The following morning, she would wake up at the same time. She would sweep the yard, feed the chickens, cut firewood, collect water, and then clean her house. And when all of that was done, she would make her way to the side of the river where she tended her small garden patch. Hey, my friends, on one such day, a mysterious man appeared as the woman was tending her small garden patch. The man said, "Hello," and gave the woman some seeds. "This is an answer from God," the mysterious man said. "Seeds? An answer from God?" the woman asked. "Yes," the man said, and went away. Now the woman said thank you and planted those seeds. My friends, at the end of the day, she went home, saying hello to the people in the village, cooked her solitary meal. "Oh, please, God, just one child." The woman said her prayer and went to sleep. The following morning, of course, you know what she did. She woke up, she swept the yard, she fed the chickens, she cut the firewood, she cleaned her house, and then went to tend her small garden patch at the side of the river. When she got there, she could not believe what she was seeing. The seeds that she planted yesterday had sprouted and became gourds. My friends, hey, they were like big pumpkins. The woman could not believe this. She had just planted them yesterday. And so she wasted no time. She picked them and made her way home. When she arrived at home, she scraped the insides and thought, "These I will sell at the market, or I will sell at the side of the road." But amongst those gourds, was the most beautiful of them all. It was smooth, and the woman thought, "This one, I am going to keep for myself." So when she took the other gourds and placed them on the rafters to dry, she did not place that beautiful gourd. Instead, she placed it near the cooking fire to dry it quick. Oh, and then once she was done with all her work, she cooked her solitary meal, ate it all on her own, went outside, and do you know what she did? She prayed, "Oh, please, God." And went to sleep. Hey, the following morning, the woman woke up at the same time. She did the same tasks and went to tend her small garden patch by the side of the river. And as soon as the gourds on the rafters were sure that the woman was out of sight, hey, they sprouted arms and legs and bodies and heads and eyes and noses and mouths. They became children, and so did the one by the cooking fire. My friends, the children of the rafters, they called out to the one down by the cooking fire, and they sang the song. Now, want to sing with me? Gitete, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother. Come help us. Gitete, our favorite brother, our favorite brother. And indeed, Gitete, the one by the cooking fire, helped his brothers and sisters to come down from the rafters. They swung open the door. They went out into the woman's yard and they played and played and played and sang. Ntate moholo, o tsaka ikateno, ke tsako sepetele hodimo ha thaba. O blaiwa king, ke thoga mahead, sehuba le letheka, mangwele le minona. Hey, once they were tired of playing, they went inside the woman's house, they cleaned it for her, they fed her chickens. My friends, they even cooked her solitary meal. Oh, When the woman came back from work, hey, she heard rumors. Let me tell you what happened. Once the children were finished playing, they went up the rafters and transformed back to gods. And so did Kitete, who was by the cooking fire. So when the other women in the village said to the woman, hey, what was happening there in your yard this afternoon? Who were those children? Hey, who are those children? Now the woman thought, are you mocking me? You know I do not have children, and you know I have been praying for children. And so she marched to her house. My friends, when she entered through the yard, she could see that the yard was cleaner than she had left it. The chickens were fatter than she had left them. When she opened the door, it was cleaner too. Ooh, yummy in my tummy. Her solitary meal was also cooked, and it tasted better than she cooked it. She ate it, went out, and went to sleep. The following morning, the woman did the same thing. And as soon as she was out of sight, the gods on the rafters, they sprouted arms and legs and bodies and faces, sang to Kitete by the cooking fire. Come on, let's sing together. Kitete, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother. Come help us. Kitete, our favorite brother. Our favorite brother. My friends, indeed, Kitete helped them to come down the rafters. They swung the woman's door open. They went outside to play. And you know which song they sang as they played? Oh, once they were tired of playing and running around, they helped clean the woman's yard. They fed the chickens. They got the firewood. They got the water. And they cooked the woman's meal and then went up the rafters, transformed back to gods, and so did Kitete, transforming back to a god near the cooking fire. When the woman arrived that afternoon, she realized that indeed someone had been coming to her house. And so, she began to think of an idea. How will I find out who's coming to my house? My friends, the woman got an idea. Tomorrow, she was going to pretend like she is going to work near the river on her garden. But what she was going to do is she was going to wake up, do everything, and then hide outside near the door. That way she could see who was coming to clean her house and cook her meal. And so, she went to sleep after eating her meal, woke up the next day and did just as she planned. She woke up, she fed the chickens, she swept the yard, did everything. But instead of going to tend her little garden patch, she hid outside near the door. Now, the gods thought the woman was out of sight. So they sang their song after they transformed back to children. Kitete, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother. Come help us. Kitete, our favorite brother. Our favorite brother. Kitete helped them. They swung the door open. And there was the woman. The woman looked at the children. Who are these children in my house? But the children thought, well, we are not going to mind the woman too much. So they went into the yard and played as they sang their song. Hey, my friends, once they were tired of playing, they went inside and began to clean and cook. The woman just looked at them. And she realized that Gidede was always smiling and not really playing with the other children. And he was just there enjoying to watch them as they played. Oh, the woman loved Gidede. And once the children were done playing, they did what they usually did. They went up the rafters. But the woman said, "No, please stay. Be my children." Oh, yes, that's all they wanted to hear. "Please stay, be my children." And so instead of transforming back to gods, they climbed down the rafters and became the woman's children. "Oh, I love you." The woman gave them big kisses. Now, my friends, these children were very helpful to the woman. You know, she started with a small garden patch. They helped her. It grew big, and she started to become the richest woman in the village, with Gidede always smiling while the others were working and playing. Now, one day, the woman was outside her house preparing vegetables to make some stew for her children. And once she was done carrying the vegetable stews into the house in a bowl of water, there was Gidede in the middle of the door. The woman tripped on Gidede. The vegetables flew everywhere, and so did the water. And Gidede also broke into small pieces. "Oh, Gidede!" the woman shouted, "always there, smiling, not helping around the house. Come on, put yourself back together." Nothing happened. Gidede did not come back together. "Gidede!" the woman shouted. Nothing happened still. My friends, the woman started to panic. She called the children from outside. Come, sing her song." "Gidede, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother." But nothing was happening. Gidede was not putting himself back together. "Maybe sing with us," the children asked. And so the woman sang, "Gidede, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother. Come help us. Gidede, our favorite brother, our favorite brother." Oh, my friends, as the mother sang, Gidede began to put himself back together. His legs, his body, his arms, his chest, and his beautiful smiling face. "Oh, Gidede," the woman said as she embraced him and said, "You are my answer from God. Never again will I shout at you that way. I'm so sorry, my boy. Now come, my children." The woman called and embraced all of them and gave them big kisses and said, "Never again will I speak to you that way. You are my children and I love you." And together, the woman and her children, they sang the song one more time. Now, won't you join me in singing the song with them, my friends? "Gidede, come and help us. We'll work for our mother. We'll work for our mother. Come help us. Gidede, our favorite brother, our favorite brother." Choo, choo! And here we are, from Johannesburg to Tanzania, back to Johannesburg, and back to you, Butembile. Thank you so much for watching today, my friends. Remember, more storytellers are coming with more stories, and they will be taking you all over Africa. Butembile, over to you.
Gidede, Gidede, I'll work for your mother. I'll work for your mother. Gidede, Gidede, we'll travel together in the story train. Gidede, Gidede. We thank you, Sis Elsie Baeletsi. My friends, I hope you enjoyed. Did you enjoy the story? Yes, I can see most of you nodding. Yes, you really enjoyed the show. And thank you so much, Baeletsi, for taking us to Tanzania. And you know what? I have seen that today we have been joined by someone who wants to also be the driver of the train. Michael, can you please also travel with us to KFC one day, right? I promise you, you will be the driver and we will definitely go and travel together to KFC and buy some pumpkins and maybe we might have our own kids, right?
500 is it. No more than 500.
Yes, no problem, my friend. No problem, hey? And you know what? Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. And I've realized that we have Nzinga, Salsha, and Ansel from here in Gauteng, Melba all the way from London. Yeah. Bono Dube from Botswana, Monjola from Abuja in Nigeria. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope that you are going to join us for the next 8 days that are left. And let us see what people were saying. And most of you, I can see that most of you were talking about the train. The train, Michael, for sure. We are definitely going to be together and you drive us to KFC. And I can see that John and Oluwaseun, they're saying they also have such a similar story in Nigeria and in Kenya. My friends, you know what? Because you have listened to this story, don't keep this story to yourself. Make sure that you take this story and also tell others, your friends, record it, and also share the story with others. Are we together? Are you going to share the story with others? Sweet. All right, my friends. And you still remember on the first day, I taught you how to make a shaker out of what's this? A toilet roll paper, right? So what I did is the same toilet roll paper. I have made myself a beautiful shaker. It's the same, but I've decorated it. Can you hear that? Yeah. So my friends, also make your shakers and make them as beautiful as this so that next time when we travel, I want to see so many shakers and so that we can hear the yes, my friends. So thank you so much for joining us today and hopefully you will join us tomorrow. The train, do you know where it's going to stop tomorrow? The train is going to stop in Nairobi in Kenya. Yes, my friends, it will stop in Nairobi in Kenya with our host who will be John Namai, and he will be telling us a story called The Two Goats on a Bridge. Are you ready? Will you come and join us tomorrow? Thank you so much for joining us here on Zoom and for all those that also join us live on Facebook. If you can't join on Zoom, you can go on Facebook on the Asitech South Africa Facebook page. You can also catch us live there and thank you so much for joining us. Bana banyamane, bana ba Afrika, itang liboneng, itang liuteng, treni yatla itlaka ditumong tsinati bantwana be Afrika, ozani bone, nasi treni yeza, isane sindaba ezimnandi. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow, Bangan Bam.